just to recap once again from what we covered during the live stream. Today we had CPI news slightly higher than expected, both the normal CPI and the core CPI. But I think the news that mattered the most, or one that was a little bit more of a concern, it was actually the unemployment claims, which was 258. All right, it was much higher than we're expecting. Usually we see a range between 220, 235. All of a sudden we go to close to 260, and that can be a little bit of a concern, especially because, in my opinion as well, the unemployment data is one of the key factors that's going to determine if the trajectory that the Fed is taking is actually going to lead into a soft landing or not. And last week we had such a good news in terms of NFP. This one is a little bit of a concern, and we saw plenty of volatility when the news came out, right? So for anyone that tried to trade the news, good luck with that, because literally it was quite impossible with spikes up and down like the old days. In terms of the dollar is literally approaching the target that we've been looking for, right? Which was around this high. So we have been waiting all week for price to go there, and is now approaching it. Good reaction already from the supply. There's still the chance of price going slightly more to the upside. But for tomorrow morning, I'm going to be open to the possibility that you can see some selling pressure around the US, around the London Open. So I want to see at least this structure being broken, and then perhaps you can start looking for those sales, and maybe you can have a price filling out this range in here, closing back into this level. We'll see if that's going to happen. We need this low to be broken, then you hit the other one before even price starting to go there. But that's just a possibility for a long-term target in here. So in terms of the dollar index, if I'm looking for potentially shorts in here, which means that I'm going to be looking for potential longs on the euro dollar and the pound dollar. That has also been something that we have been looking at. So we have GDP in the UK tomorrow morning at around 7 a.m. in the morning. So perhaps we can have the fake out of the lows before price moving to the upside. On the euro dollar as well, is reacting from an interesting level, so we'll see if there's going to be opportunities for those longs as well. In continuation to the dollar pairs, dollar CAD, it printed another bullish candle. It's already 6 or 7 bullish daily candles in a row, and price now is approaching a really interesting level, and I'm going to be looking also for some selling pressure. It's already starting to turn this evening, and I'm going to be looking for the same tomorrow. So again, if the dollar index potentially goes down, I'm going to be looking for the same on dollar CAD, even though tomorrow we have actually unemployment data coming out in Canada. So that's something also to pay attention to. The yen pairs, they reacted exactly from the lows that we've been looking for, and it was a great move to the upside, which means a great move to the downside on the euro yen, dollar yen, and so on, which provided a great opportunity. Unfortunately, it was overnight. So we'll see now what's going to happen. Price is a bit in the middle. If price retests back to this level, perhaps there's more sell opportunities that we can have on euro yen, dollar yen, and so on. So we'll see. Like now it's time to wait and see what price is going to do after it reacted exactly from the level that we've been waiting for since yesterday. What else? Oil is approaching more to the upside, so it's getting closer to the highs, or at least recovering a little bit from the big sell-off that it happened during the beginning of this week. I'm still waiting for potentially price to go a little bit more to the upside, fake out the highs, and eventually seeing more sell pressure. I'm still patient in that one, so let it go higher a little bit more. In terms of the US indices, sorry, it was forgetting about US indices. So we have S&P that broke new all-time highs yesterday, and now is starting to break or coming back into this structure. For me, this low in here is quite important to see if we're going to start, if you're going to hold and push higher, or if we're going to actually break and start looking for ourselves from here. So that's one to pay attention to. And the Nasdaq, I want to see actually price faking out these highs, created literally a double top right now. I'd like to see the fake out of the highs before moving to the downside. Price already respected this level, so I need also these lows to be broken before even thinking about looking for a bigger reversal in here. Otherwise, price may just continue to go higher. And the DAX as well, it reacted really nicely after faking out this level, and now I'm looking to see if there's going to be some more buy pressure around this level for price eventually to get closer to these highs. So that's it. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be looking for longs or for shorts on the dollar pairs, and for longs on the euro yen, on the euro dollar, pound dollar, and so on, depending on also how the pound is going to react during the news event that's going to happen tomorrow. And the yen pairs, I'm going to be waiting for price to get back to the highs. So that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you're going to be looking for tomorrow, and good luck for tomorrow's trading session. If you are new, feel free to subscribe. I stream every day at 7 p.m. During the week, and at 6 p.m. on Sundays. So feel free to join, and let's look at opportunities together. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you Sunday.